Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Hands are already failing me. Good morning, you beans. How are you all today? I hope good. Yeah, this is already failing. There, let's do this. How is your Monday morning? I hope nice and relaxed. Because let's face it, that's how a Monday morning should be. Yeah, I don't have anything to talk about today because there is nothing to talk about. It was a very boring weekend. I hope you all had a much better weekend though, because yeah. But yeah, today we're just going back to Vampyr. Let me actually scoot into my corner. There. Vampyr. Let's turn a little bit of background music on, because it's one thing I really started to like about this game. It has very appropriate background music. But yeah, I have nothing to share. I am still tired, so it will be a bit of a slow morning, but I'm sure that will change. But yeah, I'm just gonna jump right back in. There is no reason not to. Last time we played, we just move this there. We just found out that we ate our sister and then became a blood. I wanted to say blood special, blood splatter specialist, but that's a different show. No, we've become a surgeon with a focus on blood transfusions. That seems to be our magical solution. Hold on. To some of the diseases, so that will be interesting. We have a few patients to take care of, a few employees. But yeah, let's take a quick look to catch up where we were. If a district's health status drops below the critical threshold. That's interesting. So yeah, we really got to make sure to keep these districts healthy. But yeah, let's take a quick look at what we did last time we were here. Yeah, we're still using the stake because it just made so much more sense to stun people than absorb a tiny amount of blood. That was kind of pointless. This is a relatively big map, seeing that we've really not left this whole area here. So there should be a lot to cover. What is up? Oh, that's how. No, I am zoomed in. Okay, I wasn't sure if this is the same, but it looks like that is just the icon for hideouts. And who are you? Oh, is that where the pharmacy is? Okay. I didn't think the pharmacy was that far away, but... Okay, so Swansea wanted us to talk to him, but that will have to wait. Because that is the main storyline. Do these things respawn? Or did I just never check them? Is this not the hospital? Yes. It is weird to look at this and it's all active again. No, wait, that's just light. That's not loot, is it? Yeah, that's just a weird reflection. Because I wouldn't expect loot to respawn and probably didn't. Which means, yeah, I just wasn't here. I still get a lot better at the dodging thing. Ow. No, this is... Wow. Okay, this doesn't count. Let's not have this count, shall we? Getting pushed into a corner. By a... What was it called? A gulk? No, it wasn't gulk. Thulk? Okay, at least we can confirm that the loot is looted. So there doesn't really seem to be any downside to dying. I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm really fine with that. Ah. Yeah, that's the problem. I'm not a vampire lord. I'm like barely a vampire underling. But my understanding is that if I want to be a vampire lord, I have to drink blood. And let's face it, I haven't really done that. Because I still gotta make sure. That's the one thing I haven't quite understood yet. So, yeah, if you weren't here on... Oh my god, this is... No, I'm good at controls. I'm a pro. We have all these NPCs that we need to pamper and learn more about and reveal secrets to raise their blood quality. Good morning, Dalton. Welcome to the bloody stream. Yeah, do I sound like a vampire overlord now? Oh god. I should just stop, I know. But yeah, like in this case, he now has the highest blood quality. So if we would suck his blood, we get 1000 XP. But, like, what does it mean to suck his blood? Will he still be with us? Will he still, like, do we lose him? That's the one thing I haven't understood. So you can turn people. You can, I actually remember what it was called here. Embrace? Embrace is vampire. I'm not sure if it's the same here. But if you embrace someone, then they, you know, more or less become your slave in vampire. So it's like a big thing on whether you embrace or not. But do they die if I suck their blood? Maybe not if I'm careful. I mean, I suppose we gotta find out eventually. But for now, we're heading to the pharmacy. Come on, attack already. There. Let's see. Do we walk into the... No, we do have to turn right. Yeah. So through here. Yeah, we went through here before. Yeah, and then just follow the street. Let's always have a look around, but I'm pretty sure that's where we came from, so we should have looted all the things. Oh, I did not mark that as a hideout. Why not?
I cannot enter.
That's probably why. Yeah, he's actually weak against being shot. You know what we're gonna do with him? We're gonna shoot him. After I maybe surprise him? Yes. I gotta be careful, those have...
He's too fucking fast!
Yes, I know. I try. See, I'm slowly getting better. Yeah, you'd think so, kid, but... especially all the vampires are actually surprisingly resistant against being shot, it turns out.
I'm cute, Crash, by the way.
Yes, he is. But let's see if we can maybe stun him one more time. No, probably not. There. Yeah, those were a bit more resistant. Now let's see, because he probably had loot too. Hey, don't you shoot my cat? Yeah, I mean, it's not like he minds being shot because superpowers, but it's still rude. You should at least ask, sir, may I shoot you? Don't just shoot random people without their consent. Well, do it more reasonable, like, I don't know. Read them Bram Stokers and see if they groan. We did find out we're not actually allergic to garlic. We just really like any kind of fresh herb. Dislike. Have I gone here yet? Yes, I have, because I remember reading that poster. Hello, sirs. I'm a doctor at the local hospital.
Not a safe place right now, sir.
But...
Sir! Step away! It's an inch!
Oh, wait. Okay, this might be a bit of a tougher group. So... splitting them was definitely an option. Come on. Come on.
He's mine!
So today we learned they actually leash. That is good to know. Yeah, that leashing is entertaining.
Filthy piece of shit!
Come on, try to shoot. Oh, nope. Yeah, let's first... Yeah, I know, exactly. Must have been the winch. That never gets old, does it? That was Thief, wasn't it? The original must have been the winch. That was such a good game. I remember when Thief came out and all my friends played it. And then I got it and I died like very briefly in and didn't get the appeal. and then started it the next day and didn't put it down for like 3 full levels, which is a lot in Thief. It's like sometimes you will spend all evening on a single level because you gotta make sure to steal all the things. Always enjoyed that. There is just a nice aspect of completionism to Thief. Yes, exactly. I do want games like Thief back, without the complexity that a game needs to have today. Thief was simple and straightforward. You were dropped into the level and you had a task and you had your different ways, but in the end, Thief was just a sandbox with a target. And it just feels like nowadays everyone tries to be more complicated and have all the features and all the things. And it doesn't always need that, really. We already had that. Wow! He really likes what he found. Yeah, I know. He found like a Pokemon collectible card. Oh shit, it's one of those. Wow. Yeah, we do really have to upgrade ourself. Okay. So yeah, let's not go that direction for now. Let's just go over to that friendly fella and knock on his door. Wow! Oh, seriously? Maybe I should check their levels before I randomly attack, you know? I think this game is telling me that I should, like, drink some. Yep. I think it's telling me that I should upgrade before I go there. Because they are level 10 and I'm not. So let's go out of here and let's go back to the hospital and do the thing there. How about that? Wait. Why do they respawn?
Die, vermin!
Ah, we should be able to just leash them in that case. How about we leash them around a corner? So they can't shoot me. Doesn't work because it's not a corner. But it's okay, they're not following that far.
I'm going to Maryland tomorrow.
Hey, Shaky. Good morning. What you doing in Maryland?
There's one of them vermin!
Yeah, I'm just gonna run back to the hospital. This is like Dark Souls. Is this weird to just have people respawn when you die? Yeah, let's go back into the hospital. Let's talk to him. And see what he wants. Because I will simply assume this is not actually about a rat. Ah, Easter things. Yeah, you know, fun fact, I just had to Google on whether I should have actually worked yesterday. Because I'm like, shouldn't Easter Sunday be a holiday? And yeah, it used to be until 1994. Then the US government decided that it's better if we work on that day. It must be a wise decision. Okay, so let's go up. Now, I'm always impressed to see which holidays fade away or which holidays my company decides are no longer being followed. I mean, I'm sure everyone always has good reasons for these things. It's not like they just want more money or something. Did I really miss looting all of these? I mean, have these just become active? How did I not loot these the first time around? Maybe they do respawn after some time. Yeah, there's no way I did not loot this. This is right in front of my office. What do we have here? Thomas Elwood, male, age 28. Followed by Dr. Tippets. The patient's face has been heavily burned and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with use of the strongest sedatives, he affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds, as if the flames are still burning under the skin, he says. Examinations of the psychiatrist issues? Examinations of the psychiatrist issues show no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean, could be a case of persisting nerve damage. The patient never ceases to blame himself for the disfiguration. Could it be a case of guilt of the survivor? Phantom pain manifesting as a punishment for not dying with his comrades? Yeah, I mean, if I work for a Chick-fil-A, I would probably have offed myself. Am I allowed to say that? No, I don't think they let me work there, to be honest. I don't think I'm the kind of person they let work there. There are specific limitations they have, and I don't fulfill any of them. No, Chick-fil-A, I suppose Chick-fil-A, I don't even know. It's like Hobby Lobby. You know, it's one of those places that I just completely avoid. I mean, even if you ignore the fact that I'm a vegetarian, so, like, why do... no, there are so many better places. But, yeah, it's just no, thank you. Wendy's. Wendy's is good. I like Wendy's. They have some good stuff. Now I'm hungry.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
I'm just randomly standing in my office holding a skull.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier.
Now I'll kiss it.
The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
Come, Dalton. It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's kind of how my life went, Shaky. By the way, thank you for disco. Disco is always good. I like the disco. But yeah, I worked in a small organic food company. Well, small. A very dominant and well-known German organic food company. And I worked, it was a very open company. And what I mean with that is you had people that would smoke pot during the break, even though it was highly illegal in Germany. You had people that would, you know, if a package fell onto the floor and broke open, they would literally just eat that stuff. It was very open and very friendly. And one day I told them that my wedding is in 3 weeks, and if it's possible I can have a day off. And they are like, yes, here, take 2 days off. That's what we give for weddings. That is such a nice thing. So yeah, I took 2 days off. Then I went back to work after the wedding, and people found out that I did marry a same-sex partner. So at that point I was spit at, I was assaulted. A Russian guy actually told me that he will kill me after work. Quote. That was the last day I worked there. Yeah, I went home and never went back, if I remember right. I don't actually quite. It's been so many years ago. But yeah. Oh, Jakey, I think we invented hate crime. It's Germany is sad in that aspect, because thanks to World War II, it's like you weren't allowed to have hate crime. And so everything went under and people were normal. And like around the 90s is when I noticed that people were getting more and more racist. And in the year 2000, when the first refugees came from wherever they came back then, I mean, doesn't matter whether it was Czechoslovakia or Yugoslavia, or every time they came, you just heard all these issues pop up, and then we would burn down a refugee center or two, because that's what Germans do. And especially in the East, after the wall came down, people were insanely racist. It does that every now and then where it pauses. I still don't know why. It just presses start. I hope that's not an issue with my controller. But yeah, East Germany had like an immigrant ratio of 1%. They had villages where 250 people had 2 immigrants come in, and then the village just turned upside down racist. And just... I remember watching a documentary about East Germany, and they showed a backyard that had SS and swastika signs. They actually had a gas grill on which they had a metal statue reading for Jews. I wish I was kidding. Just in a backyard in East Germany, just shit like this. So yeah, if you're looking for racism, that is there. And yes, hate crime, same shit as always. It's so pitiful. It's so sad. And then I came to the US, and it was surprisingly much better, because you have more, mixed races. You have less of one race. I mean, yeah, if I go to an East German village where I have 2 of a non-Caucasian race, I can see that these people are scared. But if I go to a city here, everything was fine. And then I went to, other places and found that it's even worse here in points. It's just more spread out. It's like you have places here that are less worse, and you have places here that are much worse. I remember living in a small Californian city where a friend of mine was in a mixed race relationship, and she said it's a nightmare. You walk into a store and people will suddenly be quiet. You sit down at a cafe and people will avoid you. People will still switch to the other side of the road because you're not the color they want. I remember a friend of mine was well-dressed walking through a neighborhood and was playing Pokemon Go, and they called the cops on him because obviously, even if you're fine dressed and you're walking through a neighborhood with a phone and you have the wrong color, then you are there to do evil things. That wasn't even 10 years ago. This shit happens every day. It's just... Yeah. Sorry, I could go on for years because I just never understood it. It always saddened me that there are so many people who just can't live with other people. And that is one thing that the furry fandom does so much better. Because, even if Dalton becomes friend with a mouse, he's not gonna eat that mouse. He's not gonna just nom nom. I hope not. But it's just, we have usually less hate crime. Unless we talk about the specific hate crime groups in the furry fandom, let's not. Let's not. I knew a Nazi fur. When I found out what she was, I had no words. And I still don't understand it. How can you... she was actually a Nazi fur transsexual. Try that. Actually being open to being born in the wrong gender and transitioning. And being open to be a furry. But then not being open in other things? I mean, how would you feel if I treat you the same way you treat others just because of who you are? Sorry. You got me into a rant about people hating people for the sake of being people. Please love each other. Okay, well, immortality is no gift. I'm a living paradox. Oh, your words bring comfort. It's not that bad being immortal. I mean, you've barely lived for a day as immortal. You still gotta figure that out.
There is an absurd poetry to my situation. Physician, heal thyself.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
I don't know. I mean, non-consensual love crime, Dalton? And I don't think it's consensual love crime is a thing. Shaky, don't measure your weight on a daily basis, and if you do, only calculate the weekly average. The fluctuation in weight, in water weight, in whether you had a big or a small shit, whether you emptied your bladder or not, whether this or that, don't measure. You can measure your weight on a daily basis, but don't record it on a daily basis, and don't base weight loss on a daily basis. It doesn't work. It doesn't. Because you will have a fluctuation. You will lose 2 pounds in one day and you will feel amazing. And the next day, with no doing of yourself, you will gain a pound. It's the best thing you can do is just open Excel or Google Sheets, enter your weight every day, and just make it a graph. It literally takes 10 seconds. And just watch the progression over a month, over 5 months. Then you see that it goes down. But don't do it daily. That is one of the biggest mistakes for motivation, in my opinion.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that...
Floofy Microwave just knocked down the front door and brought 22 more with them.
Hey, Floofy! Hi, how are you today? Good morning and thank you for the raid. Yes, yeah, you go take care of yourself. I know how it is. I usually by the time I raid, I am in such a hurry to use the restroom. I know the feeling. Thank you so much.
Ring ring. Hey Moxie, this weird package just arrived for you.
Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, now I'm doing it from up here. Hi, I'm large now. Yeah, how are you all today? Thank you. Hi, my name is Moxie. I am a very... Ow. Seriously, did my whole follow break? Technical issues are a mainstay in this channel. So yeah, Felix the Aussie Fox and Marcine DX, thank you so much for the follow. Marcine? I'm actually not sure. But yeah, thank you so much for the follow. And for the raid. My name is Moxie. I'm a variety VTuber and Kara the Cyberfox. Now I need to manually update these. Yeah, I'm a variety VTuber that likes the less usual games. So stuff like, you know, middle shelf games that are played a bit less or aren't quite as good. Today, we're actually playing Vampyr, a 2019, I think it is. It's not that old. Yes, this is my motel. Welcome to the motel. But yeah, it's not quite Vampire the Masquerade. It's based more on relationships and helping people and improving their blood. But I'm not very far into it, so definitely still working on that. But I do have to, real quick, fix something, because I do not like the fact that the follower doesn't update. So I gotta update that manually. Kara the Cyberfox. There we go. Thank you so much. Hey, we just have one more follower for 69. Nice. Yeah, this is the game's music in my defense. It has a very good, very sinister background that I think really fits the atmosphere.
If revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
If you have not seen Vampyr before, like I said, it's very straightforward. I am a vampire, but I am also a blood transfusion specialist. In 1919, I think, London, so we're just out of the First World War, the Spanish influenza, and the vampires are killing everyone in London. I mean, everyone knows the history. You know how it went. And yeah, I am a surgeon working at a hospital while also being a vampire. And my main goal is to essentially meet all of these people and slowly build relationships with them and improve their blood levels. Because the more I know about them, the tastier and better their blood is. So yes, my understanding is I just need to now talk to him and suck him, but I haven't done that because I don't know what it does. I'm going into this game rather blind. That's always a bit of a surprise. Oh, letter of Rakesh Chadana. Who was Rakesh? Rakesh was one of our doctors. Dear Dr. Swansea, I will be glad to manage the temporary morgue as soon as it's opened. As I have already told you, I was a doctor during the war and I will be glad to serve my country again. I know it is not the same being a physician for the dead as it is for the living, but I believe it is important to welcome and take good care of our departed too. Rest assured, I will do my best to fully perform this new duty to the best of my ability. Concerning the question of my qualifications, I'm sorry I can't give you anything more valuable than my parole. I swear to you that my regiment made me a doctor during the war and that I saved many lives. If my word is not enough, you can contact the military administration to verify my experience and skills. They will confirm that even if I never followed any medical studies, the war taught me what a doctor really needs to know. That's why. Hold on, let me. I have no problem with saying that. Twitch is sometimes a bit hesitant with terms like that. Always entertaining. But yeah, Rakesh. Hold on, let me just move the mouse aside. Rakesh. Let me look at him. Rakesh is one of our doctors. So he should be here. And he keeps talking about the fact that he is no longer a doctor. So I suppose maybe he became a doctor during the war. And he treats dead people with a lot of respect. So I really wonder what happened during the war. We're probably going to find out more as the time progresses. What do we have here? Warning letter. Dear Dr. Swansea, I must inform you of my deepest reservations concerning the Dr. Thoreau Strickland and Harvey Fiddick case. Mr. Fiddick has been hospitalized after severe work injury. He may permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated adequately. Dr. Strickland claims that a surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say it may also sever its functions for good if complications arise. Our young colleague is an audacious and daring surgeon who might prove a great professional in a few years, but for now he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure. Need I remind you of the mistakes he made in the past? Since Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I strongly advise you to forbid him to perform such a hazardous experiment. Yeah,
I'm Cute Crash, by the way.
Aykroyd and Strickland are a bit hating each other. Yeah, the violin. Like I said, the whole atmosphere in this game is... I love it. Oh, that is a novel. Rare species of vampires. As a scholar and exegete of ancestral writings, by the way, if you haven't figured it out yet, English is not my first language. I'm German. But I've been living in the US for so long, I do try my best to learn all the weird words. Never heard of exegete. Yes, as a scholar and exegete of ancestral writings, I would never insist enough about the importance of taking legends and ancient folklores into account when searching for hints about hidden or lost secrets. A common mistake is to take what we know for an established truth and use it to discard any contradictory material. Yes, I'm German. I don't know, Dalton. Some people have English. Like Eternal. He's British. But yeah, I actually, if you ever want to learn anything German, I do have a redeem to teach you German. You just gotta let me know what you're interested in, and... Polyp? Polyp. Oh, you're Polish? Or just originally from Poland? Yeah, I've been in Poland. It's beautiful. I mean, truth be told, I haven't been in Poland since we did a trip to Czechoslovakia, which probably roughly dates the trip. Czechoslovakia hasn't been for a while. But yeah, Poland is a beautiful country. I grew up in South Germany, so, not far away. Yeah, for example, we must consider the possibility of undiscovered species of vampires and the necessity to rethink what we see as the established truth about the various types of immortals, based on what we know and what we gathered through time. For how many centuries did we consider that vampire was the vernacular term for what we had learned to call econ? Until the day 4 explorers of the Brotherhood found proof in Siberia that Volkots were a lupine type of vampire. Volkots. We considered these creatures to be linked to the mythological werewolf. Now we know it's not true. What about the rest? What about the Rakshasa from my homeland? What about the Chinese Jiangxi? Or the Portion of southern Chile? Portion? And without even leaving the beautiful Great Britain, what about the stories about bad-shaped women sometimes flying around St. James Church in Louth? What about the creature only identified as a disaster in some obscure testimonies, which tried to destroy London in 1666 by spreading plague all around the city? What about the Nimrod, the mythical figure of the restless vampire hunter, sometimes described by ancestral British icons as the legendary huntsman who only feeds on his braised blood and could go unnoticed amongst the mortals and immortals? I tell you, my brothers, we never can be too sure what we could find. If only we could forget for a few minutes what we're supposed to already know. From Unveiling the Night by Usher Talltree, Primate of St. Paul. And yeah, those are the secret order that fights vampires. Let me move the mouse out of the way. There. We've met a few of them, and he is actually a member of them. So I'm glad that he lets us read all the letters that are littered around his office. Yeah, I know the feeling. I spent a ton of time in Hungary. I traveled a lot as a kid because my parents always traveled, so I traveled with them. And it's wanting to be somewhere else. Let's just face it. It doesn't matter where you are, and it doesn't matter where you want to be. Being somewhere else than where you currently are,
it's locked,
is like one of the drives. It's like everyone in this room, be honest, at some point wanted or wants to be somewhere else. We're not, I feel like we are not creatures that really want to settle down. At least a few times alive. Oh, this is really weird. So you can't see this, but I just noticed that if I move, this is currently stuck in a semi-level between mouse control and gamepad control. It's not meant to do this. But if I move this upwards, where my second screen is, I then control the mouse cursor with my gamepad. So this game is really doing some weird things to this. Let me see if I can fix that. There. No, vampires are good at lying. Look at that fella. Look at that fella. But I wanted to upgrade some skills. Because we have a lot of XP. And we are crap. So you know what? Let's upgrade the claws. Can I? No, I can't. I need level 8 for that. Oh, no, wait, I can? No. No, I do need a level 8 for that. We could get the Shadow Mist. That's essentially a mine we place at the feet of our enemy. Yeah, you still didn't send me a good hiss, Dalton. I need a hiss. Wait. What? Oh, I think you've lost me at this point, kid. What are vampires again? Are those a thing? Are vampires a thing? Wait, are those little vampire clips? Because I know vampire clips. Oh, I could do that. I suppose I could unlock the invisibility. That is a good thing to unlock. And it gets me to level 6. And what is the difference between this? It's just faster recovery. Yep. But we do need it anyway, so let's do that. And what are you? Oh, you were the chump onto people. No, let's see. Can we maybe upgrade our bite? Can we make our bite stronger? Yes, we can. I don't have quite... Oh, I see. So if you don't have enough XP, you can't do it at all. Okay. Then we'll just have to live with being level 8. Or... You know, I have never even crafted serums. Maybe I should start crafting a blood serum. Also, a blood barrier would be really helpful. Yeah, let's aim for the blood barrier next. No, I don't want to cancel. I want to confirm. Major district events. Every night, the consequences of your actions may improve or degrade the district health status. It can also be degraded due to diseases spreading among citizens. Okay, so that is probably why those loot containers reset. Because we also get more diseases. The more lives you take, the unhealthier a district becomes. If a district's health status drops below the critical threshold, it will plunge into chaos. Oh. Well, I hope there was an autosave, because I have a Unreal Engine 4 crash here. RIP. I wonder if that had something to do with that weird interrupt it had with a mouse cursor. But yeah, my understanding is it automatically saves everything. You can't even manually save, so... No, I'm pretty sure vampires... Oh, vampires. Vampires, oh my god. Ah, Dalton. Well, what am I gonna do with you? I don't care, to be honest. I mean, I'll tell you, I'm asexual. I'm agender. I am in a relationship. I've been with a pack for 20 plus years. The same people. I'm very open about that. I feel like, you know, enjoy your life however you want to be. If I'm not gonna... I mean, I don't think there's any need to flirt with me because it won't go anywhere. But I'm not gonna tell you not to. I feel honored. And I don't know what will I do to you, Dalton. I will probably push you until you stream CDDA again. That's all I do. Now, if you don't know Dalton Snoodle, I'm not gonna bite. But yeah, if you wanna see a really good CDDA player, and wait, I think what are you playing today? Dying Light with Eternal? Isn't that coming up too? Let me actually... Okay, tomorrow, yeah. No, I highly suggest, if you don't know Dalton... I just wanted to call him Snoodle. If you don't know the Snoodle yet, definitely pay him a visit. He is a very special bean. And not in the bad way. Yes, he good Snaddle. Okay, so we have a... So now, does it mean I need to look at my people and if I need to take care of them? I just feel so hesitant to claim someone's life. So Clay Cox needs a treatment for fatigue that I can do. It's like... Guys, there's a hospital here again. Let's talk to Harvey and see what my options are. I mean, it doesn't matter because eventually I do have to kill some people because I need more strength. So I don't think that really matters. I forgot where Harvey is. Oh yeah, there he is.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me...
And seeing that all he cares about...
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr.
Welcome
Reed.
back, Moxie.
Any news about my operation?
And it's just, he feels like a guy that doesn't mind dying.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
His wife was killed in a bombing run.
Have you heard talk of any blackmail here at the hospital?
No, nothing.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children.
I am... I suppose you can get that one for free. You probably don't have the points for a redeem, so... But yeah, we do have a redeem for German education. Because I will always be happy to teach anyone a few dumb little phrases in German. Let me just... So, if you say I'm getting off the bus... It's actually a good question. How would I best say that in German? You would probably just say... Yeah, this is the best way I know to say it. Ich verlasse den Bus. So you essentially means I depart the bus. Ich verlasse den Bus. Because you don't really get off the bus. In Germany, you don't ride a bus. You can get off the bike, but you can't get off the bus because you're not physically riding the bus. Yeah, it's my little German class. It's if you ever need to learn German, if you ever have any questions, you can always bring them up. This is what this is for. Yeah, in French, I know French is often a bit more direct and literal than German when it comes to that. It's actually relatively easy to learn French if you know German and you just do direct translations. It's relatively easy, especially because they already have the two pronouns. Genders, not pronouns. They have two genders. They have male and female, where, you know, the German has the three genders. We have the non-gendered gender as well. And it's... No, it's not. No, it's not, Checky. Yeah, just to bring it up. 6 in German is sex. With a CHS. Sex in German is sex. Or if you want to be very formal and all practice with me, this is the official term for sex. And I will now give you a few seconds to think about what this could mean, because that's where the fun starts. Because Verkehr actually means traffic. Not traffic. Traffic. So, and Geschlecht is gender. So we essentially say gender traffic. Yep. If you have sex in German, you just have gender traffic because your gender, I don't know, your gender travels. So yeah. There you go. That is German for you. And yeah, humans are actually neuter. You say, no, wait. No, humans are male, sorry. Yeah, gender collision. Would you like to engage in a friendly, consensual gender collision? Love German. Whoop, 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 whoop. Gotta clean the blackboard before I can get back to the game. Ah, okay, but Clay Cox needs a treatment for fatigue.
As for me,
I feel like I'm so undecisive about even killing a single person. I'm sure there's a no-kill run. Is there? But yeah, let's talk to that woman first. Was that her? No? I suppose we could talk to Rakesh and see if he has anything.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Oh, that was Tippets, not Rakesh. Yeah, that's perfectly spelled, Marcin. That is... I do hope I pronounce your name correctly. Please let me know if not. Yeah, it's... I'll be... I hate to... Marcy, okay. That works. Yeah, Marcy sounds perfect. I like that. It's... Like, I don't want to use the term, but yeah, pick German works. You can do a lot that sounds like... Wow, do I really have a blackout right now? What are they called? Monty Python. Monty Python is what I was thinking of. Monty Python's Pick German was always a perfect example. I mean, the person off and around Ulm and all of this, it works. But then if you want real Pick German, you just listen to Dutch. That's kind of what it is.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
I have no time for such triviality, my dear colleague. We're here to save lives.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
Oh, that is interesting. He actually resisted my mind control that he should take a break. And he should take a break. He's definitely getting exhausted, so... should I outright call him irresponsible? I mean, he is a doctor.
Your attitude is irresponsible, Doctor. Believe me, I've seen so many medical errors caused by exhaustion during the war.
You're right. This is a war, Dr. Reed. And I don't intend to surrender.
Ugh. Stubborn old man.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Yeah. Because, if you weren't here on Friday, the guy we found a guy in the morgue that was clearly mistreated and died because of it. And yeah, we suspect that it was his doing.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
You know, I would have said that this remotely sounds like German, but we don't have an accent on the E. That was clearly French. Also, we have very little words with dashes in between, because we just combine them. We just turn them into one word. We don't need no lazy dashes.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Yeah, he's definitely very stubborn.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
But I know a little bit more about the case now. Okay, now we gotta talk to the rat in the hospital. Oh, that isn't loot.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be up again soon enough.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
But see, that's the kind of person I imagine I can kill without
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
issue.
It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
I mean, it was only like literally 2 days ago, and we were fighting that guy, so I hope you remember me.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
No, yeah, Jakey, that happens to all of us. I mean, come on. I can leave the house and make it 10 feet and then figure out I forgot something important. You're always gonna forget something. The important parts are make sure you have, you know, your documents. Big suggestion always. If you've never traveled internationally, do 2 things. A, make a copy of your documents. That means your ticket, your ID, your passport. Just make a black and white copy and keep 1 copy in your pocket, away from your wallet, and keep 1 copy in your luggage. So if someone opens your luggage, they have your ID and they know who the luggage belongs to. But also, in case something gets lost. That is like the only suggestion I really have. Take a photo of your documents, keep it on the mobile phone. Just keep an extra copy of every document you have. If you lose your ID, or if you get into a subway and then get out of the subway and your wallet is gone, you're gonna be in a nightmare over there. But if you have a copy of that on your phone, if you can show your recent travel documents, everything is okay. So really, you can forget everything, but keep a copy of your documents on your phone, or just keep a black and white copy in your pocket and in your luggage. Best thing you can do. Saved me twice.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
No, I believe her. I don't know why
The
not.
world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Be right back. My puggle wants to be tucked in, and unfortunately last time he untucked himself, he dragged the blanket all across the hallway. So I gotta retrieve his blanket real quick and tuck him in. dogs. Okay, well, he changed his mind again. No longer wants to be tucked in. I swear, dogs. Dogs are... Oh, I love them. Okay, there. Great, now I'm stuck in this in-between world again.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Yeah, and just for reference, we have 2 adorable dogs, and yeah, they share the same beds because they always want to be in the same position. So this happens a lot.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame
I'm Cute Crash, by the
at
way.
having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
What do you mean, is it true?
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
Wasn't
My
Harriet...
life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Okay, Harriet. I think Harriet was the one that is convinced she's a vampire. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's see. And this one I couldn't even access yet. Don't you hate when that happens, Shaky? Like you prepare everything and then you just notice that, well, you're kind of ready to go, but it's not time yet.
Made properly. A month? A year? You have the right to disapprove of our methods, and you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
Yeah. God, I don't like Strickland. I feel like bad. Yeah, who was Harriet? I suppose I could just go for the marker, but that's too easy, right? Harriet. Yeah, I know it, but I can't just kill the doctor. That would be really bad. Also, I should go and, now that I get so much loot, I should really go up to my lab real quick and make something for the fatigue. Let's just do that. Oh wait, no, this way. Because I need a cure for the fatigue. And that I can only craft... nope, not over here.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Okay. If only we had water somewhere. Okay, yeah, let's do serums. And blood. Let's make sure we have one of each. Or can we... yeah, let's just do one of each for now. Here it is. It's 4 degrees Celsius, so it should be about 38, give or take 37. It's currently running on Celsius. It's a bit annoying in this household because out of us 3, one person prefers Celsius, one person prefers Fahrenheit, and one person doesn't care. Let's make 2 because we keep using these. Let's keep 1 cold on hand. I feel like just keeping these on hand is a good idea because we're probably gonna use them. No, no one uses Kelvin. I think that's the one thing we're good without. Or I could just upgrade. I suppose that would be an option. Yeah, if I upgrade this... Oh, that is very little more damage. I feel like I should wait until I have a better weapon than a used hacksaw. Yeah. I don't feel right upgrading a weapon like that. Let's see, let's just make sure that loot has not regenerated. Nope. Not quite sure when it happens. Oh yeah, okay, so Harriet is the one that I don't have access to yet. Oh, that has changed. I now have access to her. So let's first take a look around the room. Nope. Nothing to loot, nothing to investigate.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Calvin is great. Calvin is useful, but the offset that Celsius has over Kelvin just makes it more efficient. It's simple as is. If I say 0 degrees Celsius, then that's where the water freezes, and if I say 100, that's where the water boils. It's just it's easy. And I mean, let's face it, Kelvin is essentially based on Celsius, because Celsius was first. So it's like Kelvin is great for anything scientific. The only thing I really dislike is Fahrenheit, because Fahrenheit is just such a felt subjective temperature, in my opinion, that it doesn't work in my head. It has no connection to real values. That's why I, even after 15 years in the US, still use Celsius.
Please calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
A very lovable person.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
I don't want to say anything wrong, but are there other barbers? No, I mean, it doesn't come connected, but I do have to agree. Every barber I ever had, and I don't have a lot, was always flamboyant, and I love it. I mean, I can't say they're gay, but at the very least, flamboyant is... I feel like if you are a guy into hair, you probably are. Let's face it. I mean, you care about appearance and about hair and style, and I don't think you become a barber without, you know, being attracted to hair as a beauty. And yeah, that most chads don't care. Let's just be honest. I don't want to stereotype anything, but I've never talked to my barber about NASCAR.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
God, such a lovely person. But yeah, we already know that Pippa and... yeah, it was Pippa and... Oh, Tippets? Two of them were having intercourse. Doris Fletcher. Could be real. A small bag of chunk. Great. What do I do with a small bag of chunk, and why do I take it out of her room?
Patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Okay, Pippa. That's Dorothy. Wait, isn't it? Oh no, that's Brannigan. I don't know why it says I should start with Pippa, but...
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that.
Oh. I'll take his words. Or not. Where's Pippa? There's Pippa.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Let's just see. I don't think we got anything new for her. Nope.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Oh, she's full of a lot of shit.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Yep.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones.
Why did it not that? Why did that not
pay attention
darken?
to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Yeah, she is. I mean, we already know she is flirting with the doctor. I'm actually mildly surprised that wasn't an option to bring up here. So let's talk with Brannigan.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
There.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor.
Weird angles.
Just like the patients.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
Yeah, I agree. It's... In the current situation, I actually support her.
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why I can't take any doctor down. Not sure I can promise that. No, I suppose I can.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Well, it's a bit late for that. Wait, why is that failed now?
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Okay.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
But yeah, I mean, person is dead, person is already dead, it's not gonna come back alive, and if we cause any issues now, he will just... What is happening out there? Oh, that's a mob. Then he will just, you know, be one less practitioner we have in a hospital full of flu patients on the verge of death. I don't feel good stopping that.
Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Wait, why is there... Oh, the person that Ashbury spoke to. I never spoke to. So let me take care of that. Let's see who you are.
Is our little mystery closer to being solved, Dr.
Okay, I
Reed?
suppose I can't talk to them.
My lady.
My situation is delicate, and it occupies all my thoughts. The blackmail must stop.
Yes, I
need
know.
assurance.
Okay. So, Dorothy Crane. They should be here somewhere.
Good evening.
Suppose there is nothing new here
Dr.
now?
Reed, any good news to share?
No. Yeah, I didn't
Goodbye,
think
Dr.
so.
Tibbets.
Oh, okay, Dorothy Crane. Last time she was out here, but looks like she went inside. That's the downside of nurses, they keep walking around. Let's see. No? Where is she? She's not out here? Did she leave? I didn't think she leaves at all. Maybe she's upstairs. I'll just look through again in case she came here since... No? Okay, let's try upstairs. No, I don't see anyone upstairs. Where did she go? You know what, we can talk to Thomas. I think he's the one that needed the medication again.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Have you heard rumors of underhand dealings in the hospital?
If you want to know what's going on here, you better talk to Miss Jones. She knows everything. Especially what she shouldn't.
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
I don't think there's a lot of surgery we can do in 1910 that would improve that face.
Beauty is not everything, Mr. Elwood.
Says Mr. Pretty Face.
Oof, okay.
Why lie about it?
Come on.
Let me guess, I don't have a second chance.
It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans. And it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Beauty is not everything, Mr.
Okay, so that's
Says Mr. Pretty Face.
now a forced answer. Well,
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
I suppose we could... No.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
You disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
I'm on TV, Mom.
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reed.
Oh, she's so nicely insane.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically
What kind of
involved?
question is that?
No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
I can't even mesmerize
Do
her
you
yet.
require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed.
Blood is the only drug I need.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
What your last thoughts would be, sir?
He's such a charmer.
The pain.
Okay. So,
Here again.
let's see. If we walk into Dorothy, we're gonna just talk to her, but if we don't bump into her, then I'm gonna work on the vampire. Why does that not appear? Can I not mark the investigation? Local investigations. Where were the local investigations? Citizen menu, local investigations. Here. Oh, welcome back home. I haven't heard anything about typhoid yet, but yeah, it's the Spanish flu is going on here. Oh yeah, we should bring Milton's wallet back. Let's do that real quick.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in this hospital?
There are a lot of secrets round here. I'm not surprised someone tried to make money from them.
What kind of secrets?
I'm not in the gossip business, Dr. Reed. If you want to know more, you better talk to Harriet Jones. She's the eldest patient here.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your
Smartass.
wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
No, I see. You just accepted a bribe, just like that.
Admit it. Nurse Hawkins is more than your lover. She's also your partner in crime.
Of course she is. How else could I tell which bed is free? I need to know that.
Have you no shame?
Don't you see this city is crumbling down? Today, people are ready to pay to get a hospital bed. Tomorrow, we may be fighting for food.
God, disgusting.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
I do agree.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
Okay.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
But I think that was still way too expensive. Yeah, he wants 300 for that. And I think that's also the gun I'm gonna go and upgrade once I have it. Because that sounds like a really good gun to have. Now, well, what's happening down there? L to eavesdrop. If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, the heart will emit a distinctive glow. By looking at a citizen, you'll unlock a special interaction. Yeah, she looks very suspicious over there.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Very suspicious. But I can. Anything specific? Yeah, very suspicious. Oh, and I just walked through the door? Okay.
We've dodged death so many times. Oswald, you can't just die like this. Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but... well, we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend.
Musophobia. Okay, now I'm curious. Now I'm gonna look this up. And then let's see what that is called in German. But I suppose that is fear of rats? An extreme fear of mice and rats. It's less common than other phobias, although many people dislike rodents. Accurate statistics of how many people are experiencing a true phobia of mice and rats are not available. Musophobia. Okay. How can you fear rats? I mean, they are adorable. Let me see if I... Yeah, here. I'm just gonna throw this up. This is adorable. Where did my browser go? Yeah, look at that. A woman displaying musophobia. Yep. Very scientific. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong screen. Wow. Here, a woman displaying musophobia. I love this. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I actually, here, let me give you. There. No, wait, that was the wrong one. That is the right one. Yeah, I do actually have hands too. I just unfortunately have to turn them off in this game, so I can't wave as often because this game is a little bit too power hungry. So that's why I'm turning these off today. But yeah, I am a Woggin, if you haven't heard of us. Woggins are a... there. You can give me a nose poop. I will take nose poops. So now I'm probably scary big on shaky screen. Hey Abby, how are you today? How are you, cutie? Yes, nose poops. I'll take all the nose poops. Deliver them. Deliver them. Oh, and thank you for the head pets. They are good head pets. Yeah, we were just talking about musophobia and the fact that... Look at this poor woman. I'm not even sure what this face is actually saying. She just looks tired and exhausted. It's like she had to stand up there for 3 hours while this was being painted. And she's like, I really gotta use the restroom. Can we just like paint the rough image of a mouse down there and call it a night? 1901. Wait, Doraemon is scared of mice? Due to having had his robotic ears bitten off by mice due to a mistaken order. As depicted in the 95 short film. I see. I was not aware. I see. Princess Zelda is also afraid of rats. Yeah, were you aware? It's so many well-known people. I actually knew that Seinfeld is afraid of rats. I don't know why we're still looking at this. I'm just having way too good of a day today. Ha. Ha. But yeah, hey, Avant Laws and Evie, and how are you amazing beans today, huh? Hope you're having good days. Yeah, we are playing Vampyr this week and all of this week because I do want to see if I can slowly push this game towards completion. Having a lot of fun so far, even if it feels we're just going in circles about a lot of things.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. We've taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
I don't want to just talk German when we have so many in here that don't understand it. But that's what the German class is for. Feel free, redeem it. Anything you want to know, I will teach you. I feel a bit bad just speaking German if no one else here understands it. I'm sorry. Yes. Wait, Road 96? You mean Interstate 96? No, wait, that was something else. Oh, Abby. Das ist sehr süß von dir. That is very sweet of you. Hey, MHF players. Wenn's dich beruhigt. Ich würd's verstehen. Heißt, if it calms you, I would understand it. How are you today? Thank you for coming on in and saying hi. Ja, viele würden es verstehen, wenn ich mal einfach nur eine Stunde Deutsch rede. Aber ich glaube, es wäre dann doch ein bisschen unhöflich. I said it would probably be a bit rude if I would just speak German for an hour or so. But I think that would be a really interesting idea for a stream. Or even for a redeem. Just like a 5-minute German. Probably need to... what? Jakey, I don't think that meant anything. Not in any language I know. Yeah, Abby, so thank you so much for dropping by. You have a great day at work. And, you know, don't take it too stressful. It's a Monday. It's Easter week. Don't take it stressful. And I hope you have Friday off. I have a bit of the short straw this week because I work... yes, Abby, do it. Why not? I feel silly saying I don't want to speak German on the stream because no one would understand it, yet I would be the first person that would watch you speak Korean for 10 minutes. I think if anything, I would love to learn the Korean language, the Korean alphabet. I'm sorry, but Korean is just... it's batshit insane as a language. I love it. It's... not to tell too much about my work, but we have a bug every now and then where our program suddenly switches from English to Korean. You have no idea how many people will mail in and go like, my platform shows alien symbols. I don't know what is happening. Because let's face it, if you're not used to Korean, and you know maybe a little bit of Asian languages, and you know a little bit of Chinese, or Japanese symbols, or this or that, and you see Korean and you're not used to that, well, yeah, it looks like that language from Predator. Like, it clearly looks like an alien language if you're not used to it. And I love it. It is such a beautiful language based on geometric shapes, and yeah, I love it. Wow, Shaking just got auto-censored for a random word in there. And I've never even heard the word, and I'm not gonna replay it, but I am gonna allow that. And, yeah, let's not Google what that word means. It probably means something really dumb. Bitte sag Jens noch einmal. Bitte sag Jens noch einmal. No, Yiddish is a wonderful language, but I would never be able to pronounce it. And yes, I agree, Evie. It's kind of sad to see these languages just disappear. I mean, here's a little insider about me. I grew up in a very, very rural area. And yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna pronounce that, Marcy. But yeah, I grew up in a very rural area on a former farm that was built into a family home. And as a kid, I played outside, I played in the forest. We had people wandering there because it was a really nice natural area. And when I socialized with people, these people always ask me if I'm a tourist. They always asked if I'm from the north. Because in South Germany, the Bavarian accent is very heavy and everyone has it. I didn't. I never had a Bavarian accent. And the reason for that is that my mom speaks a very good High German, or did, I suppose. Spoke a very good High German and read books to me every evening. Like, she read me stories every evening. And I developed to have such a clear and High German that no one in my hometown thought I actually lived there. That's how bad it was. So it always was really interesting. I always had a love for accents because I didn't grow up with one. I literally grew up without an accent. And like the first time I came across real accents was when I was in elementary school and I didn't understand the other kids there. And I was like saying something in Bavarian. I'm like, what? So, yeah, Bavarian. Maybe I should prepare a Bavarian sentence at some point, and then on top of that, I'm not even Bavarian, I'm Swabian, which, you know, is if you tell a Swab that he's Bavarian, they will murder you. Swabians don't like Bavarians, and Swabia. You know what? Let's just switch back to the browser and show you a map. Because that is a lot easier to explain when we look at a map. So here we're looking at Germany. You've probably seen it before somewhere. And then down here, all of this is Bavaria. So Munich, capital of Bavaria. This is Swabia. Swabia covers the distance from Augsburg and Ulm. Ulm should be somewhere down here. Over here, sorry. From Augsburg and Ulm, this whole area. Kempten down here, you go all the way to Lindau. So this is Swabia. Oh yeah, everything I do is in English. I've lived in the US for 15 years, and even before then, I think the last German operating system I had was probably Windows 95. Because Windows 3.11 was not in German, and Windows 98 was not in German. And I think 95 was the only one I ever purchased in German, so yeah. But yeah, this is Swabia. And Swabia has its very own accent, and sounds a lot different to Bavarian. So if you've never heard a Swabian talk, I'm not sure you would recognize it as someone not aware. But yeah, sounds very, very different. We should probably start to Tim before he falls asleep here.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
Well, first of all, Marcy, you sleep well? Thank you so much for coming on in. It was really nice talking to you all. And yeah, sleep well. And Jakey... I suppose to keep it short, the Bielefeld conspiracy. Bielefeld is a German city, and you know, every country has that. It's the joke that the city doesn't exist. You have that in Great Britain, you have that in the US, it doesn't matter, you have that everywhere. Yes, it does exist. I've never been there, but I will simply accept that it exists.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
I mean, every country has a city that doesn't exist. Does it? I mean, I don't know what it was in Great Britain, but I remember Eternal told me about that. He's one of my mods, not here today. I think he's still asleep. There's like a British city that everyone says doesn't exist, and it's just a myth that it exists. And there's a German city that is just a myth that it exists. It just feels like, yeah, just like a... I don't know where the joke comes from or the meme, but these non-existent cities. Don't. Among Us is banned here.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
So yeah. Now we gotta go into the sewers. But I think I'm gonna take a very short break because I do have to use the restroom before we go into the sewers. And since this is a really good time to pause, I'm just gonna pause right here. I'm just gonna ramp up the background music a little so we have a little bit going on. But yeah, I'll be back in less than 5 minutes. Just gotta use the restroom. So, be right back.
Opening curly bracket, closing curly bracket, 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 opening curly bracket, closing curly bracket. And I am back again.
Wait, what was that? What was that? Yeah, I don't know why my followers are still broken. Thank you so much, MHF. Hold on, let me update that real quick. It's like every time I test it. Here, hold on, let's test it. Let's trigger a follower.
Wells just checked in.
Yeah, see, if I test it, it works perfectly. It's like the trigger no longer arrives in my tool. Oh well. Would be boring if nothing would break for a week, I swear. So let me just update that. Yeah, thank you so much for the follow. Come on in. That actually means my follower goal is reached. Nice. Nah, Marcy, don't worry. Like I said, this is a place for good beans. Just enjoy being open and be yourself here, really. Like I said, I'm a bit weird when it comes to that because I'm very open, but I also am married and in fixed relationships and am completely uninterested in relationships at the same time. Let's make it simple. Life is easier in a group. And I would not want to miss my pack for the world. I love them dearly. And, you know, they mean the world to me. And I will do anything I can to make them happy. Which, by the way, for those that can hear me, and I know you can, I'm making curry, fries, and sausage later. Yes, a very, very German dish. Okay, now I have to check that real quick, Jakey. That is probably gonna be... Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not gonna show this because it could be identifying, but that is a mansion. I never wanted to live in a mansion because I always felt like... You know, if you live in a house that is bigger than it needs to be, then you have two options. Either you spend all day cleaning it, or you pay someone to do it.
I'm Cute Crash, by the way.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we might have to remove that voiceover at some point if... Oh look, the poplar sewers are healthy. That is very nice. Healthy sewers. Because I don't want to spoil anything, but it might be that he's changing his name. I don't know. Now, let's see what we have here. Let me guess, this is in best tradition. Down there is like the final boss, and this is the door that only leads out. They did something really amazing in Denver. They essentially, the city purchased old hotels and motels, often like 100-year-old buildings, renovated them, and then offered them on a time-limited basis to refugees. So you now have these refugees that live in like these old and beautiful mansions. It's just... I think it's such a nice thing to do. Because, yeah, people weren't using them and they are in the middle of the city. They are accessible. Does feel like the game is starting to lag a bit. No, performance is still okay. This game has a bit of a memory leak. So if I don't restart it every now and then, it will just start to lag like hell.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
There. Now this is open. He's a skull. Where is that man? I don't sense him. Some might. Some might, Marcy. In most cases, probably not. Those I know just don't see any need and any reason in it. It's... I mean, me personally, I don't like kissing one bit. I think it's... Oh, come on. Yeah, I got stuck there. Okay, let's see, where's the other? Yeah, asexuality is actually... It's a huge spectrum. I mean, there are people that, you know, like being in relationships but just don't want to have sex. Straight and forward. For whatever reason, say... Maybe they don't identify with the gender they are in. That is a really good reason to not want sex. Or... You know, they just... They have a bad history with physical abuse or whatever. It's a huge reason on why people prefer some things over another. I myself... Hold on, I just noticed I never turned the game back down, so it's probably a bit too loud. My apologies. But yeah, I myself, I can only speak of myself. To me, kissing is kind of... You open your mouth, I'll spit in, covered. That's kind of what it is to me. It's like, I don't want your saliva. You have your own. Keep it. It's just like a peck. Okay, a peck is something adorable. It's, you know, showing that you belong together. But beyond that, I never saw the appeal. Come on, how can I not dodge these? There we go. Hey, Vampyr, how are you today? Oh, shit. Should have paid attention. He wasn't dead yet. I just looked at chat and didn't notice that I didn't even kill him yet. Yeah, Vampyr, how are you? And Eternal, good morning. Yeah, today and this whole week we're having the Blutwoche. Or the Blood Week if you couldn't make up the German. Oh. Common barbed crutchel.
I'm cute, Crash, by the way.
Nice, I'll take that. No loot? No loot. Oh, yeah, I missed you, unfortunately. Definitely looking forward to the art, though. But yeah, let me see if I can sneak up on him. Yes, I can. Come on. No. Stop it. There. Oh, that's a fun one. I'll take that. Yeah, let's switch over to the German class for that. Because it's actually very simple and very boring. Because, surprise, what you call a blood bank, we call a Blutbank. And thank you for the head pits. Oh, good head pits. But yeah, this is literally all it is. Blutbank. I mean, of course, it's a compound because everything in German is a compound. But, yeah. A bank is exactly the same thing. What if Peck squishes? Peck squishes? I'm not sure I understand. I might be missing it, sorry. But yeah, this is literally all Blutbank. Let me think. What else do we have that we can do in... Yeah, it's true. It's more more that I do need more redeems. It always reminds me. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with anything else we can do out of Blutbank, but there is very little from there. Let me think. I mean, of course, blood should be pretty obvious. God, there are so few terms around. Oh yeah, there is one. Let me just make sure I actually spell the English word correctly. Okay, with a chi. No, wait. With a chi. I would have actually spelled it with a Q. I'm a horrible person. Because this is a wonderful word in German. Yes, we have a really, really long word for that. And because that... Wait, did I misspell it? No, I didn't. And because that word is such a nice compound, I just need to take it apart for you. Because the Leichnam, or in short, Leiche, is the corpse. So we have the corpse. Show, house. That's our morgue. Like I said, that's how German works. You just make a compound noun of something that feels like it fits. And in this case, the corpse show house is definitely the place where you show the corpses. I mean, what else do you need? That is why I love German. German is simple. Yeah, blood donation or blood transfusion is essentially the same thing in German. Actually, what is blood donation in German? I'm sure we have a specific word for that, don't we? No, we don't. So it is literally just the translation, the Blutspende. So blood gift or blood donation. That's all it is. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we have a specific term for that, but yeah, that's what it is. You donate your blood. Yeah, you have the blood transfusion. I mean, you see how MHF players spelled it. You replace blood with blood, and you have the English word. It works perfectly in this case. Very simple, very straightforward. Not every German word is unnecessarily complicated, just most of them. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. That's what I wanted. Yeah, I didn't have to eat a rat, I just wanted to. Oh, what do we have here? The Ban of the Dragon. Concerning the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, I would advise our members to be very wary about these so-called scholars. Yes, indeed, most of them are always affable and respectful whenever they approach us, but it would be quite unwise for a discreet circle like the Ascalon Club to foolishly speak about our goals, our members, or our traditions. I would also like to remind our fellow members that the Brotherhood itself is ancient enough to have some mysterious traditions. One of them, according to some informants, could be the ritual of the so-called Ban of the Dragon. It seems that in certain conditions, when the Brothers of St. Paul find a violent or bloodthirsty mortal, they call upon him this ban. What it is exactly, I don't know. Does it really exist? I don't know for sure either. But what I've established as facts, it is that whenever a hostile or vindictive vampire has threatened London, it has disappeared without a trace after the Brotherhood pronounced a ban upon him. The loyal Fergal Bansha himself has never been foolish enough to openly provoke the Brotherhood. This is the lesson we must all remember. Never be considered a dragon by the Brotherhood. From the Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave, founder. Thanks. Thanks is a fun one. I'm just going to put that in chat real quick. Because we we use 2 words for that. Let me make sure I spell that correctly, but yeah, that's exactly what it is. There. So what we have is fangzähne. Essentially, fang means to catch. So they are teeth to catch something. I mean, you tell me that doesn't fit perfectly. It's exactly what it needs to be. They are teeth to catch something. Let's see what other loot we have here. Just that chest. So yeah, they catch teeth. Yeah, the performance is definitely going down and something keeps popping up in front. Let me just make sure everything is in order. Oh yeah, Reißzahn works too. Reiß just means to rip. So you have the rip tooth. That would be, for example, the fangs of a wolf would be closer to that. It's... I mean, I do have to admit, I haven't lived in Germany for 50... Oh, that's a boss. Oh, that's the dog.
What sort of creature is this?
Oh, I was out of stamina there. Yes, I want your blood. God, that thing has a shit ton of HP. It's gonna take a while. Yeah, I gotta rely on stuns a lot to get the blood. This fight might take a while. What? Oh, that's unfair. And I'll do that too. Yeah, let's put a few bullets out on that. Oh, come on. I really wish I could suck more blood. Okay, it's now resisting the bullets. I'm not even down to half. And there's just no way to dodge that. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't think I can defeat this. I do have the potions that I could take. I suppose as long as I slowly grind it down, it works. So little stamina. Nearly there, nearly there. It just reminds me that I should really upgrade my abilities. Just one more hit. Nearly there, nearly there. No. Come on. Just a few more hits. There we go. Oof. That was a tough enough fight.
Here's what's left of him. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
Nurse Crane's voucher. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothy to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present this coupon. Is that... I know it's a Slavic language, but is that Polish? No, that's not Polish, is it? No. I'm trying to figure out what this sounds like, but it's definitely Slavic.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel.
What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Was she the evil one? He's having a party down there. Yeah, let's see. I don't think there's anything else we need. Nope. Didn't I get a teleport up there? No? It's weird. I would love to check that out, but I suppose that's where he came in. And I suppose that means we gotta go back. But first... Hey Turquoise, how are you today? Guten Tag, Turquoise. See, I feel now, when this happens, I should call you Turquoise. Because that would be the German pronunciation. Yeah, was there nothing else down here? I feel... I suppose that was just this area. And how are you today, Avantlaws? I hope work's treating you okay. Where's he yelling? I thought the guy that was yelling was actually the guy that was just eaten. But I suppose not. No. There's a guy down there. So far, it's leaving a really good impression. Combat can be a bit unforgiving and rough. I mean, I don't know if you saw the boss fight I was just in, but that felt like a really long and drawn-out boss fight. Other than that, I love it. It's great atmosphere, fun. Careful, the endangered citizen may not survive the next night. Go check on him. Let's take care of him. Let's sneak up first. And I am Dr. Crane. I am not only a vampire, but I'm also a blood transfusion specialist. So it feels like, you know, what if Dexter would have become a vampire? Yeah, let's help the poor guy.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay, I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Oh, okay. Citizen rescued. Yeah, and one big thing about this game is that you have this collection of people that you meet, that you deal with, that you heal, that you cure, that you eat. And it's like, we now rescued him, so he is alive, and so on. And the more you pamper them, the more you find out about them, the better their blood quality when you suck them. So it's essentially a bit of a social game and social deduction and investigation. It's just all mixed together. And I'm having a lot of fun with that so far. But yeah, now let's head back to Nurse Crane. And see why she was sending people down here. Yeah, kind of like that. Oh wait, I just saw. There was loot we didn't get. There. Oh, that was good. Another blood sample. We should probably go into our laboratory and analyze the blood samples too. But yeah, let's first head on out. But yeah, it's not, you know, it's not a AAA game. It's not a highly rated game. But let's face it, there are only so many games we can play. And I didn't feel like replaying a game I already played. So instead, I'm playing something completely new and blind I've never played before. And it's nice. It doesn't always have to be... Yeah, yes. It's... It's just, I had this whole conversation yesterday with Eternal about the price of games and why something like Mass Effect is just not really gonna happen anymore. Because nowadays you have such a focus on how much money you can make that creating something... I mean, let's face it, if Mass Effect 1 would come out today, I don't think it would have gotten a sequel. I don't think EA would have granted it the chance of a second run if it wasn't perfect. I mean, they shut down so many games without giving them a real chance, without giving them a chance to recover. It's just a general issue now, and it's not just EA, you know. You can go to Netflix, you can go to Ubisoft. Ubisoft doesn't even try new things because they are deathly afraid of failure and not making the money up for their investors. Netflix will cancel shows that are out for a week and just admit that they won't make a second season because in the first week they didn't get enough views. It's... I think our entertainment would be more entertaining if we would go for the lower price games. And I think the AI is going to do a lot in that case. Because in 10 or 15 years we will have AI developed games and we will consider them normal. And you know, what then? If you can just tell ChatGPT that the game you want to play today should be a cinematic sci-fi action adventure with gay sex and furries, and I want at least a space station and I want decisions, and well, 5 minutes later you have your game, and then you and 5 other people will play this game and it will be amazing. But it's gonna be entertainment for the individual. That's how I see it. It's just gonna be custom-made entertainment. Come on, where's Dorothy? I would really love to talk to her, but I think she left. Yeah, she probably went to White Castle as well. Should I just eat someone? Should I finally make the jump? I mean, I have to at some point. Thomas Elwood would just be perfect for that, since he hates his life. I feel so hesitant to do that. He hates his life, but he still wants to spend time with her. He could still get better because of the surgery. You know, Clay Cox, where is Clay Cox? Because he needs medication that I made for him. No, not here. It's Harriet. Oh, I think he was outside, wasn't he? Oh? What is going on there? Naughty things are happening. Someone's poached my blanket. Oh wait, okay, I can stand over there. I see where you want me to go.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Interesting. So he tried to commit suicide? Did he cut his throat? Let's talk to him. Does he look like Harry Potter? I'm really bad with these things. I am facial blind. So, to me, these people all look alike. They just have different names.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I suppose the classes. Yeah, I can see the classes at least.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
Oh my god. This is gonna be... Why would he trust me?
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Yeah, so
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm all right.
But yeah,
Waste your time with me.
he's opening up. That is very nice. So let's see. Okay, so those are not main quests, so I find them here, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, so let's see, where is his house?
You always knew the words to calm the children.
I always push the wrong button. Oh, so it is in Whitechapel. Oh no, wait, it is down there. That's just the main goal. So yeah, let's do that.
As for me,
Yay, loot, loot. Let's go to his house and see what he has, because there shouldn't be combat there. And I'm just gonna follow my heart, which means I will try my best to not eat anyone until I have to, since I will simply assume that it means the end. If it doesn't, I will feel really silly, but there's always a chance someone comes in that has played this game before and tells me I'm an idiot for not feeding on all of these people. Let's see. Oh, that's... yeah, probably up here. That's why the door was locked prior. And now we have a hideout. My dear mother, when you find this letter, I'll be gone. I want you to know that I don't leave because of you. I leave this world because of the crushing weight that existence puts upon me. These times are too much for me. Sometimes I feel like Baudelaire's verses have been written as an echo from my own heart. When the low, heavy sky weighs like a lid upon the spirit aching for the light, and all the wide horizon's line is hid by a black day sadder than any night. It's as beautiful as it is painful, Mother. I can't suffer it anymore. I don't want you to try convince me, and it would only delay the inevitable. For I would do it again, if by any chance you managed to save me once. Farewell, your son, Mortimer.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
Oh. Wait, how did I just refill that? Did I just find one in there? Yeah, let's first make sure we have an extra of this. Let's keep these, because I don't need any cures right now. But let's see if there's anything else here I can use.
It's locked.
So, safe in their house. Fertile is the belly of the beast. Vampires create their foul progeny with blood. We all know that. Some of us witnessed the process even. But what is really going on there? Is it the only way for a vampire to breed? Let's review what we know so far. When willing to create a progeny, a vampire will not bite but give its blood to drink. Most of the victims die when bitten, but some of them survive and turn into leeches themselves. This only happens when they have assimilated the vampire's blood, one way or another. It is not the predator's bite, but its blood that infects the victim, who will turn if he or she survives the suffering of the metamorphosis. It also seems that a vampire can breed by having intercourse. The vampire mates to produce a child. Sexual intercourse between vampire and human rarely produce any birth, but some of them tried anyway. A vampire gestation is only a few weeks short, and the pain is almost unbearable for the mother. If she is mortal, she will not survive the birth. The vampire comes out of her womb by tearing apart her entrails. If the mother is a blood drinker, it will probably survive and regenerate. The newborn vampire will quickly grow and turn into an adult vampire in only a few months. From The Adversary by Kendall Stone, founder of the Guard of Priven. Thank you for the head pits. Yeah. Giving birth to a vampire is not on my list. Wait, is he in the house? No, he's outside. Or is he? He's definitely outside the other side. Yeah, I suppose we have a lot of XP. Let's rest. Okay, I can now upgrade the bite, can I? Yes. So that is 300% damage, 400% damage. Let's get both. And let's make sure we also regenerate. I feel like those are the most important to put points into. And then let's improve our healing. No, we can't. Not enough points of that. And not enough points for that. I don't think there's much we can do with that. Speaking of which, I should try the Shadow Veil. Oh yeah, let's go with that. Vampire was your grandpa all along. So every night, the consequences of your actions may improve or degrade. Yep, we already know that. And so those are the districts. So the docks are healthy. The hospital is healthy. The unknown district. That is... yeah, that's where we gotta go. That's probably Whitechapel. Since that is serious, we should definitely head there. So let's see where this other exit leads. Also, I hate these lights. These lights are... like, this is the most uncomfortable flicker I have ever seen in a modern game. Just, I mean, obviously if you have issues with flicker, please don't look. But just look at this for a second. It hurts my eyes. But let's see, we have down here. Yeah, let's get rid of those two first.
Fuck, it's fast! Look at it! Got up like...
Wait, you have an LED bulb that flickers? Did I understand that correctly? You have an LED light that flickers. Because I don't think an LED can naturally flicker, or did I misunderstand that? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think that is possible. An LED by itself should not be able to flicker. If anything, it's probably the circuit that now broke or overheated or something. And I don't think that's gonna burn out anytime soon. Just replace it. Just replace it, Shaky. Because yeah, flickering lights, it's weird how comforting a flickering candlelight is, or, you know, a fire, but a flickering artificial light is, ugh, no. Let's see, yeah, we could turn right here and then cross. You know what, let's take a look at our abilities. Because I want to try that Shadow Veil. Can I put that here? Yes, I can. Okay. Oh, it's cooldown. Oh, come on. I think I gotta take him out first. Yeah. Maybe I'm just getting better at combat. Maybe I don't need any upgrades. I'll be fine. Just double check to make sure we forgot no loot. Nope. Now let's see how this works. Oh, I like that. But can I do that in combat? Oh wait, now it's right. Now it's on cooldown. No, first you. I'm glad that biting people is an invulnerability frame. But you can't be interrupted. Then he leashed. Leashing is a weird thing. I feel like that really shouldn't be in this game.
Oh my god!
They killed Kenny. Yeah, Jonathan is a vampire. He just tries, you know, not to be the evil vampire.
We have to stop it! Shit!
No. But yeah, that's why you have these special abilities. I don't know who bit him. We haven't figured that out yet. But as you start the game, the first thing you do is you drain your sister while she's crying in your arms. So it definitely has a very emo start. Yeah, if you have any interest in playing this game, it's every now and then it's really, really cheap. I think Epic might have even given it away at some point. It's, you know, it's not the best rated game. But it's fun, and I enjoy it, and we shouldn't always aim to only play the really, really good games. Because the little less good games deserve some love too. Now let's see, yeah, just gotta go a bit more left. Let's just make sure we don't miss a hideout. Nope, that's not loot, that's just a reflection. Yeah, less good is not the right term, because it's not a game that convinced the critics as much. Let's call it that. Hey, who wants to come first? And what is that? Oh, come on! No, I'm trapped in the corner. Yeah, let's get rid of him first so we have one less. I wonder if those are herbal clouds of some kind. It's like, what are they throwing at me? Yeah, that's true. I mean, I do remember watching the first season of True Blood and having a good time. I mean, at least up to the point where the fat nerd vampire yells Leroy Jenkins and runs into ongoing traffic to stop a car. Like, I wish people who made shows were always fully aware of how meme culture changes and how, you know, watching a show years later is really affected by its writing. I'm sorry, but even back then when the Leroy Jenkins thing was a thing, this already felt out of place. Okay. Let's see, how do we get in here? That prowler is not very good at knocking at the door. Do we... Yep, looks like a dead end. Looks like we have to walk around. I would love a different game in a different setting. Like, imagine you had a vampire game set in feudal Japan.
I'd step back, sir. A leech! A leech!
But I think that is one thing that I do regret, that we have so many games based on, well, Western and known culture. Like, hey, I'm already happy that this plays in London and not in, say, San Francisco. But at the same time, why London? You know what I would have loved? A vampire game in 1910 Moscow. You know, just a complete alien culture too. I mean, anyone that didn't grow up in Russia probably doesn't even know what Moscow feels like, let alone what Moscow felt like in 1910. Or anything like this. Yeah. Yes, World of Darkness, if you're not aware, has a very different Eastern and Western setting. So in the Western setting, you have the vampires and werewolves and all the stuff you know. But then if you go into the Eastern setting, you have the Henge Yokai, the Eastern shapeshifter. You have stuff like the Kitsune, which are essentially were-foxes.
Let's pin it down.
But they are also more. They are also yokai. They are also spirits. They are. It took the culture and made it more fitting to World of Darkness. And I love that. Yeah, the Yakwai, there is a group of vampires that is so focused on sex that their subtitle in the rulebook was that they will be happy to make a hole to fuck it. These are cultures that are just so weird and different to what we know. Didn't I just get a loot pop-up somewhere here? Oh, that was a rat, that's why. Yeah, exactly, and it's seeing that out of a modern point of view is really interesting. And you just have these vampires that have these blood orgies where they like fuck and drink, and it's just Japanese culture. I would have loved to see something completely different like that. That's why I wanted to go. But I'm not saying I don't, you know, I don't like, I'm not saying that I don't like this. I love this. I wish we would get out of our comfort zone and make something more alien. But then most things that are more alien are small. Let's face it, are single developers, are stuff like Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, or Project Zomboid that are done by 2 or 3 people. We're probably not going to see really weird AAA games anytime soon. Yeah, I suppose we still have Hideo Kojima. The Vampire Club. Do you think vampires hide in the dodgy areas in the hovels of London? No, they hide in the highest clubs and fancy houses of the West End. I know for a fact that some of them rule the empire in secret. They have a club, they have public figures, they have balls and fancy parties. They aim to control the country and our destinies. We must reveal them for what they are. Greedy enemies of mankind, born into this world to bring us all into the eternal darkness of hell. You know them, but you don't dare to pronounce their names. I will, soon, and everybody in London will know the name of the Vampire Club. Clarence Crossley. So that might be the person we're looking for. Just make sure nothing else to interact with. And I'm not gonna sleep. I don't have any XP.
It's locked, all right.
Since I don't have any XP and I don't want to advance the day, now that we know that things happen when you advance the day, let's maybe not advance it until we have to. Okay. So let's see, where do we go? Okay, we gotta... do I want to go all the way over there? That is far away. Yeah, you know what? Let's focus on that. Let's bring the letter back. before we go that far away, since we're kind of just at the bridge here. Let's wrap up one storyline before we start the next. I think that's always my issue with these games. I want to do the side quests before I touch the main quests. So for me, that often means that I run around a bit more than other people because I want to do it in order. No, this is not where it goes. Yeah, I gotta turn right. But I feel like if I really want to follow the path of killing as few people as possible, then that might just be necessary. Poplar Faubourg. You Brits and your names. It's also entertaining how it always rains in London. I don't think it has stopped raining yet. Oh no, wait, that's the back entrance. We don't need that. We can just go over here. Okay. I think they were over here in the room. But I always get turned around in this hospital. There are so many individual rooms. Yeah, I did get turned around. And that's somewhere on the left side. Yes, in here. Yes? No, that's Harriet. She's on the other side.